Lloyd Smith, so he can give his report on the first speech.
Lead an icebreaker speech. Always kind of a challenge, interesting to see how people do, and I really liked your speech. There's a set of questions here that I filled out, and you can read those later. I'd like to mention three of them. First, what strong points did the speaker already have? I thought your strongest points that I noticed right away were your very calm speaking voice and your overall pleasant speaking manner. And that made you extremely easy to listen to. That might sound like a small thing, but it's not. Lots of people don't have that gift, and you're really lucky to have those two things. And that ties into the second question: how well did the audience get to know the speaker? I thought quite well. And that you were talking about a subject that's very sensitive, obviously sensitive to you, but sensitive in general as well, that idea of verbal abuse of children especially. And that had the potential to make people pretty uncomfortable, but because of your calm manner and your voice, it didn't. And that is really, really hard to pull off, really hard to do well. It's an exceptional job of doing that. And that's here, what could the speaker have done differently that would have improved the speech? Some gestures and movement would probably have been a good idea. You pretty much cemented yourself to one spot, and you held your hands like this most of the time. Now, I know why you did that. Most people do that because it's odd. You know, we spend our whole lives gesturing as we speak. Some people speak a lot with their hands, but when you stand up in front of an audience, suddenly you become aware of your hands, and you can't decide what the heck to do with them. And so you stuck yours together, and that's okay. It's better than, you know, putting your finger in your ear or something like or twiddling your thumbs or whatever. But it would have made you seem more natural, because I have a feeling when you're just talking to people out in the regular world, you probably do use your hands to a certain extent. On the other hand, that's a relatively small thing, and it'll come with more practice. In fact, there's a project or two later on in this manual that gets at the idea of movement and gestures. What did I like about the presentation? What I liked about it was that we got to know you. We got to know what's important to you. We got to know what made you the person you are. But more significantly, I think we got to know what motivates you to become the person you previously were not, if that sort of makes sense. If that was your goal, you achieved it. If not, be polite to me and just don't say it. All in all, I thought it was a really good speech. I'm really looking forward to more of your speeches.
And now for Mr.